Hello, my name is Rebecca Stewart, and my action research title is Personalizing Instruction Through Technology Integration.
In looking at technology integration in the classroom in my location, I found that we have a problem. There's a problem with the amount of technology being used in the classroom. I know it's not a problem everywhere, but it's a problem in my school. We want our classrooms to look like this one, with technology everywhere, computers at every desk, active boards and speakers, and indeed we're beginning to have more and more classrooms like this one. However, if the technology is not being used, then they would appear to still look like this one, which is unfortunately how every single classroom at my school looks. This year we added 3 projectors to the classrooms. Other than that, classrooms look just like this one. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with this classroom. However, if we're going to face this ever-changing generation of students, we need to change also. This is the technology-driven generation we are teaching today. And when you have a problem, you need a plan. And so to combat my problem, I designed an action research project. This project began with research and ended with a project using the students and staff of my school. The project was broken into 2 cycles. But before you can start any kind of project, you need to start with some research. So my initial findings of my research showed that the problem was caused by a lack. Many teachers lack the necessary knowledge to be able to implement technology. So you say, why don't you just train them? Well, there's also a lack of motivation. Some teachers just don't want to and can't seem to see the benefits of using technology. Then, of course, there's always the dreaded lack of resources. Without the proper resources, teachers feel incapable of incorporating the technology. And because of this, some students think that technology is not educational and can't be used in school. I learned that in my research, a great way to personalize instruction is through the use of Web 2.0 tools. However, Baytek, Tarman, and AIS found that many students didn't view technology as educational because it's not being used in their educational setting. It would seem that the best way to combat this would be to simply use more technology in the classroom. However, according to Einen and Lothar, teachers' computer proficiency, confidence with technology, and overall support greatly affected the amount of technology integration in their classrooms. So it's not being used in the classroom, but it's because the teachers either don't have the support, aren't trained, or just aren't confident with it. There's many other factors to be considered when you're implementing technology. It can be done, and my research was designed to show teachers just that. You can implement it into the classroom. So I wanted to reach my students. What better way to reach a large number of students than by reaching their teachers?
As I began thinking about what I would do for my action research project, my courses at Full Sail kept chugging along. The first spark of an idea came from ETC when we learned about iGoogle. I thought to myself, everybody should know about this. I wish there was a way for me to tell others about this. I tucked this new tool away into my new Web 2.0 tool belt and kept trucking along. Then, in EDE, it all fell into place. Our assignment was to create a website using Google Sites and the ADDIE model. My group, the Imagination Station, decided to develop a site full of tutorials for Google applications. As I learned more and more about the resources available through Google, I decided to focus my technology integration action plan around Google. My biggest thought was, as a student, I wish I had known about Google applications. It would have made school a lot smoother technology-wise. So I pitched my idea to my principal. Her reply was, I just don't see why 4th graders would need to collaborate. Being a new teacher, I didn't know what to say. She had turned down my plan that I had developed for my students. However, she did ask if I'd be willing to teach the teachers the same information. She thought that the teachers would enjoy learning something new about technology. I brought my dilemma to my professors and staff at Full Sail, and though they were shocked by her decision, they said that this was an amazing opportunity to reach more students than I would have using only my students. The decision was made to teach my teachers about Google Docs and Forms. The teachers really seemed to enjoy learning something new, but their excitement was merely superficial. When I gave the post-survey, only 1 out of the 9 participants said that they would want to use Google applications again in the future. I was shocked by their lack of motivation to use more technology, not only on a personal level, but also in their own classrooms. Because of their lack of motivation, I decided to switch target audiences and use my students as the target audience for Cycle 2. The students at my school have never used technology at school. This is because there hasn't been any to use until this year. So I wanted to start basic. I integrated technology into my social studies curriculum. The students learned how to research new information using the internet. Then they learned how to place that new information into a PowerPoint presentation. The students loved using the computers compared to their regular history books. Based on the results of Cycle 2 implementation, I can see that using technology can help to personalize instruction. I was able to successfully help all students at their own individual level. Cycle 2 was an amazing success. Though my action research project is complete, it is certainly not finished. I will forever use my knowledge of action research within my classroom. I have thoroughly enjoyed every class of my EMDT journey. The bulk of literature review was complete in MLR. Without the research techniques learned in MLR, I could not have discovered the resources that I was able to use for my action research project. MLT taught me that I was right to want to personalize my instruction based on the multiple intelligences theory. ETC first introduced me to the fact that Google could be more than just a search engine. Then, EDE blew my mind with the capacity of Google applications. My group, the Imagination Station, created a website using Google Sites with tutorials for Google Docs, Calendar, iGoogle, and Google Picasa for pictures. In making these tutorials, I realized what I wanted to focus my action research on. The music that you are listening to right now was created in GarageBand thanks to the MTA assignments. FPE taught me how to produce a quality video. This class taught me about camera angles, distances, as well as the do's and don'ts of filming.
Truthfully, it was very difficult to specifically tell which classes were important to me along the way and helped me along the way, because each class was instrumental to my success in this program. I want to thank all of my professors, including Roxanne DeLeon, for helping me throughout this program with all of the ups and downs that always happen in any kind of project. And most of all, I'd like to thank the amazing people that I've had the chance to work with, my fellow classmates. This year would not be the same without them. The EMDT program has given me an amazing experience that I will never forget.